Hello everyone, my name is Baoying Luo, and today I would like to share with you what I have learned through my experience in the month public speaking course. Before I took this course, I didn't know there are so many skills and techniques in speaking. In my opinion, just writing the script in advance and reading it out for my whole speech. And my presentation before was never very good. I often read with my head down, ignoring the interaction with the audience, and even the content on the PowerPoint on the screen didn't seem to be integrated with my presentation. Externally, to others, I may be like an unskilled person who is not a native English speaker, but internally, to myself, this is a sign of my lack of confidence and inner fear. After learning various skills and experience about speaking, I found that speaking was not as difficult as I thought. First of all, after forming the habit of writing outlines, each of my speeches became well-written and have a sense of order and connection. At first, I didn't understand why the outline needs to be so detailed, but after experimenting with it by myself, I realized that the outline writing process helped me to have a head start and a tail end to my presentation, and help the audience to understand and follow my ideas and topics more easily. Just like writing an essay, a good presentation has all the essentials of a good essay, including a good introduction, a main central point, and an open or interesting ending that invites thought. In a speech, as is now, I base my centerpiece on a few of the most important elements I want to share that I learned in my speech class to form a complete speech, and writing a good outline is the first step to a good speech. Secondly, after having a good outline, I train my language logic through practice. Before I learned to speak, my speech was sometimes illogical, which make the audience feel very confused and unclear about what I'm going to say. Here are some examples. First is speaking incoherently. Like, hey, this dress of your looks good. I like it so much. Can you tell me where did you buy your hat? This kind of expression is common in life. We usually have this kind of pre-verbal and post-verbal mismatched expression without realizing it will make others confused. Second, for example, talking without focus. I once received such a comment from my mentor for a speech about my architectural work because I spent the whole time expressing the background of the work and some of its problems, and I did not even elaborate on the content and idea I drew on the drawings, which caused the whole speech to lose focus. In the end, I completely lost the logic of language and became more nervous and helpless. Having a good outline is the first step to solving the problem, and the second one is to really train the language logic. Now I think about what I need to say before I say each sentence to better express what I really want to say and make some transition appropriately, while keeping it concise so that the audience can understand the content and rhythm of the speech of our language and be more interested in what I have to say next. Speech is to learn language organization, language expression, and communication ability. Finally, there is another point that is most important for me and is also great help to my life and study afterwards. That is build my confidence and overcome my fear of speaking. Before, I was often afraid to speak on stage because the lack of confidence, and afterwards I really felt so I lost a lot of opportunity. But I really felt through the experience that public speaking is the fastest way to build confidence. Building self-confidence is not simply by our own efforts, but after we take the first step, there are many tips to help us. For example, eye contact with the audience. From their eyes, we can see their approval of me, which can greatly increase my confidence in the next part of the speech. Also, including body language, I can ease my nervousness by holding my head up and moving around appropriately and using appropriate hand gesture to guide the audience to follow my direction, which can also improve my confidence and overcome my fear on stage. These tips are very helpful to me now and in my life afterwards. Once I formed the habit, not only in speaking, but also in my communication with people and even other aspects, I can develop confidence and stop being afraid. Overall, I'm grateful that this course has changed me a lot and taught me a lot in a short period of time. If there's still a chance that I can continue to learn more skill in public speaking in the future, I will be very willing to do so, because it is not only a course, but also a life practice and experience that will allow my speaking and even social skills to shine in the future. Thank you.